Tonight is like 10 of the 12 days of Christmas. So today would be December 10th. It's not, but it's gonna be December 10th, hopefully when this comes out. So I hope you like the nails. I've got a lot of ideas in my head. I don't know what this one will be, but I hope you like them. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you in a minute. It's Melissa. Welcome to night 10. Can't believe we are here. Tonight, this is my palette. Very soft and lovely. Like, can you see that wearing these with your favorite sweater? I can. I think they're so cute. And two of the colors came from the Dollar Tree. Nope, take that back. Only one of them did. So this is Candy Moyo that comes from the Dollar Tree. It's number 938. It is just a nice base. Duran's crying because her daddy had got called into work. This is Orly. My gosh, this is like one of my favorite collections I ever bought. This is a lovely mint. I'm thinking I may have to put this on. This is called Fresh Powder. Hit the slopes, baby. Very, very limited amount of green there. And then the pink that we're using is Nightingale, which is a lovely, lovely pink. It's that one. So I'm gonna move my cord. If the camera moves a little bit, it might. Okay. Alrighty, so we're going for minimalistic here. We're going for just a layered stamp. I really, really enjoy layered stamping, and I say that, and then I'm like, come on, you have to follow through and do well with it if you're saying you love it. But I have really grown to love doing layered stamping, and the reason is because of this little stamper right here, which not little, it's the Big Bling stamper. The head on it is essentially the same as the one that Maniology makes, the monocle, but we have so much room to hold on to it, and you can see, and I can use it and grab a hold of everything. I can see the whole nail. It's helped me tremendously on centering things up and lining things up, and so sometimes it just takes the right tool to get done what you need to do, right? So, okay, so the first thing we are going to do, we're going to pick up these little trees right here. The little trees are going to go on one of these nails. We're going to do the little deer. They're going to go on one of those, also that same color. We're going to pick up the snowman, do a little bit of reverse stamping, not anything crazy. Also on this little bear right here, and he's going to go here. And then in the center, we are either going to put Fa La La or the Noel. I haven't decided yet. The Noel's awfully cute. I think I used that last year. This one says Jingle All the Way. But it does involve some reverse stamping. This one just says winter season. That would be cute with just some snowflakes. I'm not sure. I'll decide. I'll decide later. Or I could always just do some stockings, you know? Who knows? Who knows what I'll end up doing by the time that we're done. But I hate to say we have to stop for the allergies already. Good gracious, that didn't take long. Anyway, so I tried to go back last night and watch a couple of my videos from last year, and I was like, oh, Melissa, I hope you've gotten better since then. I really do. Because I was struggling, y'all. I was really struggling, especially one of the nights I was watching. I had to try to pick something up like about 5 times, maybe more than that. It was a lot. And I was like, oh my goodness. I have the best subscribers ever. I have the best ones, that is for sure. Okay, so I'm going to use this green for the trees, and I'm going to use, last year I used Cocoa, I think. I used this image last year. Oh my goodness, that's Clara. Where Clara is around, trouble's never far behind, is all I gotta say. God love her. I do love her very much. I'm not saying that, but boy, she's the one that has the seizures and stuff, and her whole personality has changed. It's like she's got a form of, well, the vet called it like a form of dementia slash Alzheimer's kind of stuff in our dog, and I'm telling you, it is bad. She's become very aggressive. Yeah, I should have scraped one more time. See that? So let's hope this night doesn't go like the one I tried to watch myself do the other night. It won't. We're gonna do fine. We're gonna do fine. So let's see. My husband got called into work. They had a spill. He works for some, I guess for some of my newer people, he works at a place that they make explosives for the military. So it's never good when you have a spill. So here we go. I'm gonna scrape it twice for good measure. I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna get me a piece of tape. Oh, I got one right here already. All right. And I'm gonna take this off right here because we don't need it. That little part right there. I don't want it to get on the nail, even though I don't think it would, but still. Try to clean it up a little bit. I'm gonna turn it back around the correct orientation. Watch my nail fall off of there. Let me use this one. Okay, and we are going to come in and lay down our first base layer, okay? So I'm gonna try to center this up, and like I said, I can just see so much better with the stamper. For me, personally, it is so much better. So let me fix this nail that decided to jump off the tracks. But yeah, I couldn't watch myself last year. I don't know. I was just like, I can't do this. I'm watching myself struggle, and I'm just like, oh, Mel, whoo, you were having a rough night that night. So anyway, we're gonna get the outline now, and we're going to give it all of its pretty little accents. And so let's do that. Nice. Should be dark enough too, I think. So, like I said, this gives me room to hold everything that I need. I gotta find where my little trees are. Where are you, little trees that I'm looking for? Hold on. This one's got a skirt. Hold on. Right here, I think. Right here, I think we are. I think we're right here. Yeah. Okay, now let me get it lined up. There we go. Look how cute they are. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. I love this plate. It's one of my favorites. It came in the box from like about 3 years ago. Some of those plates are still available. I looked earlier. So this one is, let me give you the number. It's M419. Some of them are available, some of them aren't. I know the one with the big light bulb that I did a short on it says notify me, but I don't think that they will do any more of those because, you know, they were in the box. I don't think that, not before next year, even if then, that they would get any more of those back in. But you might be able to find one on like eBay or somewhere like that. So let's do the same thing. We're gonna come in and we're gonna get the deer in like a really nice little brown here. And we are going to use this. And I should have scraped it the other direction, turned it upside down, but oh well, it's all right. It's all right. Okay, there we go. Let's just take off our little areas we don't need. Just this. Sometimes I get carried away and take off items that go on the image. I know that's hard for y'all to believe, but believe it or not, sometimes that happens. Okay, so I want the deer in the center for sure. He's like the, look at me. I'm the center of this nail attention here. And I put, okay, I was gonna say, you better stay on there. And boy, that does not want to stick. I am gonna have to switch the tip out here. Hold on, let me grab one that's got some putty or something. Or here's a little bit of putty. I don't like the putty, but in an emergency, I will stick some on there to get the nail to stay on there. I mean, we need it to stay on there. So now's the time to mash down on it too before I do anything else to it. So, okay. Now, okay, I'm missing my little, I'll call it a crutch, but, and I saw it a minute ago and I thought, I'll set this out of the way because I don't really need it. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about, my little one that when I'm working on a particular nail, I'll grab it out and put it over there. Well, don't know where it went. So let's see. Is that dark enough? Probably is. I'm just gonna outline the deer and all the other little things that are in here. Which there are trees and stuff in here, but it's still, your eye's gonna be drawn to like the deer and things that are actually supposed to be brown. I did not want to try and shoot. Woo. Well, there you go. I picked up stuff I didn't even mean to. Let's see if we can still pick this up. It's got a really weird line. Okay, it's all right. Yeah, I didn't want to try and isolate stuff out and do different colors. I just wanted to do this because it takes a long time. And it's very monotonous for me anyway to try and say, okay, this goes exactly here. Let me pick this one thing up. Okay, I gotta stop talking. You know how it is. I can't do two things at one time. Here we go. Some of them are still want to. It's so warm in my office. I'm gonna put, when I put the smudge free on here, you will really see how cute these are. Look at that though. They don't even have any top coat on them yet. They're so cute. All right, so I'm gonna, let's see. I think I'm gonna pick up the little bear in a little bit darker brown, which is Acorn. And we're gonna pick him up and the snowman, and then we'll reverse stamp them. So I might pick up the outline of the snowman in brown. It was either gonna be brown or black because I need him to show up on this very minty color nail. And so it's gonna have to be a dark color. So very light roll, as light as you can. There you go, look how cute. So we've got one. Let's go ahead and cap that. Let me get my other clear jelly stamper out here. Big bling, the big bling. And let me clean this up a little bit. I noticed last year too, like I was not keeping the plates clean and it was so hard to see, and I was like, that's something that I've tried to do better on. Just as doing my wives and stuff, I noticed, you know, if you can't see the plate, you don't even know what I'm stamping. So I try to come in and go over it with paper towel most of the time anyway, but I was like, I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. Okay, so let's get this little snowman. And let's hope we get him on the first try. I'm not using any sticky stamping polish. This is just regular polish. So let's hope that everything stays stuck down the way it should. And I'm looking at, yeah, for a minute I thought we didn't have all of his hat, but we do. So, all right. Now I'm going to not do anything else as far as reverse stamping until as far as that center thing. I think I'll use the Noel because I just like it. I think it's so cute. So I'm gonna flip this and look at my palette, y'all. It's clean. I know that's hard to believe because it never is, but it is today. Today it is. So right now it is. So I'm going to, let's see, think of what color the little bear's nose should be. I want to make it pink, but I feel like it should be the brown that I've got here. So I want to do his little scarf. So we've got brown, and how about we make him, I don't want to use anything green, so we could do it in the pink. That would be cute. And give him a red hat. Oh, look at that. That's lovely. I just used that polished just a minute ago. Let's see. There we go. Try to keep all my stuff together here. So this is going to be his little scarf. We're going to go in here and start picking up some things. I'm going to see which brush I want to use. I always have to think which one's tinier. This one is. And so we're going to make, I've got some acetone, a little dip bowl over here. Dip dish, whatever you want to call it. Try to pull everything in here so you guys can see. Alrighty. And yes, it's dirty. My bowl is dirty because I don't clean it every time that I use it. I know that's a shocker for y'all. I know that y'all are shocked about that. Why do I want to make his little nose pink? I really do. So we're going to paint over this, and this is going to like outline all those little gaps there and make his scarf like brown and pink, where we picked him up in brown, because brown and pink always look good together. So do brown and mint. I love those together. So it's just kind of going for the softer colors, although I am going to make him have a Santa color hat just because I feel like he should. And all the bears I've ever seen, and trust me, we have bears all around here, and we seriously have bears that come through the neighborhood and just, you know, pilfer through the trash here in Tennessee. So you know, their noses, their muzzles or whatever are the same. They're not pink, I can say that. So I'm going to get the white and do the little tip on his hat right here. And I'm gonna see if there's anything on here that we can do with either of these colors. Now we can make his scarf also pink, and that would be cute. I have them kind of matchy since they're both going on the same color nail. Oh, I also forgot a little spot right here. Did y'all see that right here? This is part of his scarf right here. Part of it. I remember when I stamped it, or when I was looking at it, I was thinking, I can't forget, that's part of it. Now the white also needs to go right here for his Santa hat. Okay. Oops. Got a tad bit over on his ear. It may be over his ear just a little bit. Then again, you know, Santa hats never stay in place, do they, when we wear them? So, alrighty. Let's see, Mr. Snowman, you need a little dot on top of your hat as well. Make sure I'm getting back over here in frame. But I don't want to touch these. I've done that before. Be painting and then all of a sudden realize that I've touched it. And it's not gonna work anymore. Like I've pulled part of the image off of it. So okay, he's white. I don't know why I'm doing this white, but I am, so that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna put a little dab of these white right here in these snowflakes. Just not all that important, but still gonna put them there. Now we're gonna take the pink and we're gonna do his little scarf, just like we did the bear. Because they look like they match. Look like the same kind of scarf. So we'll see a tremendous amount of the pink, but you'll see some of it. So remember, when you're stamping, reverse stamping, make all of your inside things first. So I need to paint him white, of course, but I've got to do that last. And I can come in and paint all of the white and go over top of the pink, and it won't matter. You have to work out. So, you know, I would love to have his nose orange, but I'm not going to do that. Like I said, we're going to go for minimal look here. So I'm going to get red, and we're going to do their hats. And then we will do, I should have made his little hat trim red and done it reverse, but that's okay. Or made it 2 different colors. It's all right. Like, I'm not the least bit concerned about it. We'll see. So we're, oops, I don't want that much paint. It's about to drip. So right here, again, like I say, if you've already painted something and you touch it, it's okay, because that's already the part that's on the stamper. That's what's going to show. So like right there, when you turn it over, you can see, let's see what yeah, he's still going to look all right. He's still going to look cute. So I think on the bear, his hat is all also that needs to be red. So a little bit of red right here. Everything's drying so fast. This will be dry in no time. And while these are drying, we will be working on the center nail. But we've got to make our snowman white, and we've got to make our bear brown. So let's go ahead and do the bear. So this is going to be the lighter brown. Now in Tennessee we have black bear, so, but usually the bears that are on the stamping stuff are 2 shades of brown. So that's what he's going to be. And we're just going to come in here, and we don't have to be as particular. We're just going to, I like to tap, like, especially when I'm doing this part, because it's just easier. And like I said, it doesn't matter if you get over top of something you've already painted, because that is going to be what shows. My little granddaughter Leanne has had strep. Now my daughter has it. I swear to you, they can never go without catching the same thing. So far, Leanne had COVID just like a couple weeks ago. Now this is where you got to be careful, because that is a space between his arms, and I don't want to paint that all in brown, because that would definitely mess him up. So I'm gonna get his little paws here, and right there is part of one, and I got to get his feet. He's a very sweet looking bear. And then after I get them done, I always like to flip it over and look and make sure I haven't missed any areas, and then I can come back in. So there we go. He's cute. Yeah, he's really cute. He'll look just fine on there. So I'm going to put a lid on this so that I don't touch it. It doesn't affect the drying time at all. And clean this brush, and then we're going to do the little snowman. How are we doing on time? 22 minutes. Woo. Every time I say, I'm going to do this faster, this should be faster. There's not a lot left to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some more fresh white out here. Ooh, that was a good old dollop of white. I should be able to get them all painted with this. Make sure you clean your brush well before you start. Like, see what I'm talking about? His little rim to his hat and the white of himself. But okay, that's the way Santa hats are. So if a snowman was really wearing a Santa hat, he would have white there. So, ooh, I see a stray bristle, and that drives me insane. I'll have to take my cuticle nippers and take that off. That's the best way to do it, because if you look at it, these are my like Amazon brushes that are I wore out like last year, but I have a tendency to love them for painting larger areas like this, so I keep them around. And I do need to do some like maintenance on snipping off those edges. So, little dude, I'm gonna go ahead and just fill him up right here. Now let's see what he looks like. Don't drop him. I've done that many times. Hurry up. Yep, he does have on a Santa hat. You can definitely tell for sure that's what it's supposed to be. So we're gonna let these little dudes chill here for a second. I am going to clean this out. And we are going to, before we put those guys down, we are going to decide what we're going to put on this snail right here. And we're trying to decide, I think I'm going to do the Noel. I just like that. And I'm going to decide what color I'm going to do it in. To go along, I mean, I've got pink, green, brown, mint. I do have some red. So I think I'm going to do this in red because I want it to pop. So I'm going to get Cherry Bomb back out here. So we might do just a little touch of reverse stamping for the ornament. Just a very tiny bit, not much. A little bit of white in the center. And I need to get me another stamper because I don't have another one right here. Let me get one over here that is a ice cube stamper, which is my second go-to. Next after, I don't have another big bling, but I have more ordered, I can say that for sure. So nice. It's nice though. These are good stampers. This is what I learned to stamp on first, so I'm always partial to them. Stamp on polish on myself. That's nothing new. So yeah, let's color this in with it's going on pink, this pink. So let's think about color. Would look cute. I think like something very sparkly and shimmery would look really pretty on that. So I'm thinking like silver, maybe fleece. This is fleece. And honest to Pete, I think that I might be able to do, no, don't do that, Melissa. Don't get all cocky. Don't get cocky. Just use the brush. Just use your brush and reverse it without trying to be that way. Just trying to save time, but then it would just take longer because I would go outside the lines. But I think it needs to be something sparkly. So, and that is a very sparkly. There we go. Yeah, definitely festive. Definitely. Okay, now let me cover that up. I was thinking that maybe that these needed a few snowflakes on them. Let me cap this and this polish. And I have my plate somewhere here I was using that had snowflakes on it, but I really like. And now it's like avoiding me. Let me find it. I've got plates everywhere, y'all. I mean everywhere. So I'm going to use, this is another one of my favorite plates, and I've not used it yet. It's got the truck with the tree. These snowflakes, I really like them. So I'm going to put them actually on these 3 center nails just to give it a little bit of more of a background. Looks like it's snowing there, which it looks like it would be. I need another stamper. See, this is why you need multiple stampers. You need multiple stampers. And these are great for doing like the full nail design. These ice cube ones are. You can just pick it up. It's a little sparse. It doesn't matter because we're just going to plop down a few little snowflakes that are not all that, you know, they're not all that prominent anyway. So, but I still think that they needed it. So we're going to do that 2 more times. Normally I would pause it, but I'm just like, oh, I think we'll just roll with it today. And when you're doing your own nails, a lot of times you can get more than one go out of like that. Like my nails are so small, I could have gotten at least 2 out of this snowflake, 1 stamp. You know what I mean? It all is in like proximity, or how much room you've got, area, I guess, more instead of proximity. So some more white. Not gonna be long enough to order more. That and black. Although I use a lot of the white and black She Modern polish because it is a sticky stamping polish and it's amazing. So, but I do like to have the regular Maniology polish here as well. Okay, so these are all very much looking good. So I'm going to come in with the smudge free and go over these, and probably just these, and use that to transfer off these images, because you can do that. You don't have to use the tacky, because I've got to go over them because they've got these snowflakes on them, so I don't want to smear them. So here we go. This is when everything just kind of looks so sweet and everything is all shiny. Oh dear. And all these images need are just a little bit of something to grab a hold of. And they're freshly painted, so they should come off easy. They should. If not, then we will witness it together. Okay. So I have to let these be for just a minute. Not long though, but this is what they look like. Look how cute they are, even like just these wearing without the snow. I mean, without this piled snow. But even you could do that. But I mean, just the, look, gosh, polish all over me. But here's our little tree. There's the little deer. They're going to be so cute when they're stamped. These little images are stamped on here. And I think they should be, they're dry. Let's see, Mr. Snowman is. Let's just hover him over. See, he's still gonna show up fine with that dark outline. And so, yeah, okay, I'm gonna basically just gotta wait until, oh, it's good. It's actually, it dries so fast. The smudge free, I believe this is fine to lay this down with it. There you go. Little Mr. Snowman, so cute. And our little bear. We need to put him sitting in the snow. There you go. Oh, he's cute. He's real cute. I don't think I've stamped him before. I think that's the first that I've stamped him. So see, it needed that snow. You could still even put another saying on there, but I usually just put one on my minis. So let's go ahead and get the Noel on there. And again, this is where it's easier for me if I've got the big bling stamper to center things, but there we go. All right, pretty close. It's off a little bit, but I don't have as wide a viewing angle on that with that stamper. So now that we've done that, we need to come back in and give these little guys one more coat, because they will smear if you go to put on your top coat and you don't have the smudge free over them first. So just remember that. I'm sure most of you guys know, but I do know we've got a lot of new subscribers. So there we go. Very cute. I think these turned out super cute. Like I said, just kind of minimalistic nails today, but still really cute. But I have some very flashy ones coming up in the near future. So let's look at these together. And there they are. Look at that. Look at those little trees. How cute they are. Let's see. Let's pull it up here a little bit. There you go. Now, little bear. It's so cute. There's our, see how I've got it off to one side? This happens to me almost every time I use something other than the Big Bling I can't view the whole nail and I end up getting it off a little bit. A little snowman's super cute. And look at the deer. Oh, they're so cute. So I like this. It's very cute. It's just very like easygoing. These right here, you could just do different animals and do like 5 nails like this, or do 2 like this, and just paint the rest of them in that pretty green, what I call it, Fresh Powder by Orly, and just put a couple little accent nails like this, and it'd be so cute. So cute. Anyway, there's our little minimalistic nails for Christmas. And I hope you all enjoyed it. Have a great evening. This is day 10, so I've just got two more to do, and we will be done with 2025 days of Christmas. So I hope y'all are enjoying them, and I will see you later. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That helps me tremendously. And I will see you all tomorrow night. Bye.